Okay, we have some social media questions. Randall Clark on Facebook. Is stand-up easier for you now that you've had all the experience, or do you find it hard to come up with new bits?
No, it's pretty easy. Because I don't really do stand-up in the traditional sense. I mean, it's not like hey, a guy goes to a bar, or, you know, I think it...
How would you describe your stand-up?
I think it's more kind of anecdotal storytelling type of a thing, isn't it? And so I kind of mine my own experience for it. It's pretty easy. I'm not going to do it anymore. I think I'm done with it.
When you're doing the same bit you did in Pittsburgh as you did in Orlando, is it harder to sell?
Well, I don't do it the same way. Like, I wouldn't do it the same way every night. I mean, the way I do stand-up is, you know, like if you're at a dinner party and maybe your wife is there with you, I don't know which one, but just say a wife is with you, right? And says, hey, Larry, tell that story about the time we were in Miami. And you go, oh, well, okay. And then you tell the story. Now, you don't have it written down. You just tell the story about the time you guys were in Miami when you met that guy. You know, or where you killed the hobo, or whatever you did in Miami. I don't know what you did there, but you tell the story about it. And that's kind of how I do stand-up.
Mackenzie Boyd Clowes on Facebook. Where do your ideas come from? Do you know?
No, I haven't the faintest idea. Ideas, it's a very broad sense. Ideas about what? Ideas about, you know, creative ideas to tell stories and stuff.
Or what's funny? How do you know what's funny?
If it makes me laugh.
It's the only thing you can measure it by.
If it makes me laugh, it's funny. If it makes you laugh and doesn't make me laugh, I don't care. It has to make me laugh.
Brady Comedy on Twitter. How long did it take you to find your comedic voice?
I don't understand, because to feel authentic about what you're doing, I think it took me a long time. I think you have to get to a point where, for me, it was really about getting older, to a point where I was like, I don't care what you think. I don't care what you think. I'm just gonna say this. Like when I was a kid, I wanted you to love me. But now, you're not gonna.
When you tried out for the Late Late Show, what were you doing before that?
I was making independent films. I was, you know, I'd been on the Drew Carey show, and I'd been an actor on that show, and I was making independent films. I was making, I made a couple of movies that did very well, and I was writing, I had a writing deal at Paramount Studios, and I would do script writing, script doctoring on movies. And I liked making films, and I actually want to go back and do that now. I'd rather go back and make small, independent films about stories that matter to me, and that's what I want to do. I don't want to do stand-up anymore, and I sure don't want to do any more, like, interviewing people on TV.
Comedy films?
Yeah, comedies or scary movies and stuff. Maybe something with a ghost.
Cornbread's on Twitter.
Yeah.
Who's the first person that told you you were funny?
You know, I have a comedian's mind. So I don't remember the people that tell me I'm funny. I only remember the people who tell me I'm not funny. I focus on the negative. So the first person that told me I would never make it as a performer was my drama teacher, Mrs. Ramsbottom, in Cumbernauld High School when I was 14 years old. It gave me a D for drama. And I was like, ah. And that's what isn't that weird that I remember that, but I don't remember the good. It's a kind of a reverse narcissism. I only remember the bad things, you know, I mean.
Never miss a beat. Subscribe to Larry King now and watch new episodes every day.